2021 marks the 100th anniversary of the Remembrance Poppy in Canada. Inspired by the Niagara Falls Historical Museum, the Niagara-on-the-Lake Museum began the Poppy Project.
It started in England with the great big poppy display that came out of the Tower of London. I don't know if you saw that, but it all poured out. And then that's just taken off all around Europe and all around Canada and North America, and various churches and art galleries. And here in Niagara Falls did it last year during COVID, and they had thousands of poppies made, thousands, and they had so many left over, they gave them to various groups. And they gave us nearly 1,700 poppies. And so we added to that with 3,000 or 4,000. Back in August, all these ladies came out and started making poppies, crocheting and knitting, sewing, gluing. And then we have the actual display coming out of the bell tower. And it should look like a flow of poppies, a flow of blood. It's very metaphorical, but it also should be joyful, even though it's celebrating something that's so sad. But it's about community coming together.
With close to 40 volunteers known as the Poppy Brigade, everyone came together to create the tribute to Remembrance Day and the poppy.
One of the things that I really liked about how this project evolved was the way Barbara Worthy gathered all of us, and nobody knew each other, but everybody became very friendly, very appreciative of each other. There's just everybody wanted to do something and to be involved. We all want to remember.
Once I see it now, it's just like, oh wow, it's just a miracle, I would say, right? Because you do envision what something looks like, but when you actually see the final product of it, it's like, wow.
The poppies were handmade by volunteers across Niagara, and the installation was created by museum staff, volunteers, and help from the Davy Tree Company.
For us, it was like getting together. If you were in the First and Second World War, women got together and knitted and made all those packages and sent them overseas to those boys. They made socks, more and more socks, and sent things. And that's what this was like. Everybody got together. There was tons of conviviality. Everybody had a design, my idea. Everybody knew what they wanted to do. And it was about everybody feeling they had a part to play. And they did. And they came out every week, hundreds of hours, and thousands of poppies later. We've got this astonishing display, which is about community spirit, community involvement, honoring our vets.
The Niagara-on-the-Lake Museum was looking for a special way to mark the 100th anniversary of the poppy as a symbol of remembrance.
It's a time to recognize sacrifice and duty, honor. My dad tried to volunteer at 17, and his brother, the lieutenant colonel, his older brother, saw him in the lineup and dragged him out. But he came right back at 18 and he volunteered. And these gentlemen, they're all in their 90s, over 100, a lot of them are gone. So it's time to recognize their sacrifice.
People have not been able to stop staring at it, and it's made us all quite tearful, I think, because it's just so beautiful. And I don't think we've realized yet the magnitude of it, really.
The Poppy Project can be viewed at the museum until November 12th. In Niagara-on-the-Lake, you're watching The Source.